Saitama vs. Tatsumaki round 2, and they go all out. Look at the artwork. This is a fan manga done by a guy named Chiptooth, and this fight is really fun. The art is insane, actually. Tatsumaki going crazy. She wants her rematch against Saitama after their first battle, and he just toyed with her. So this time, she says, "I don't care how godlike you are, I'm going all in." And he starts us off with some cute little chibi images here of Saitama and Tatsumaki. She wants to fight and Saitama doesn't want to, but she says, if you fight me, I'll buy you groceries. And he's like, "Oh, deal." And we get a cute little tango picture here of Saitama dancing with Tatsumaki on the cover page. Absolutely love this. And a little bonus art of Tatsumaki dragging Saitama with some super funny faces, but she obviously can't really do that. So Tatsumaki says to Saitama, "You know, we've been going at this for a while now, and I get the feeling that you don't take me seriously. So today, I want you to come at me with all you've got." And Saitama's like, that's not a good idea." Obviously. But Tatsumaki, she knows he's strong, she just doesn't know how strong yet. Why not? You think I can't handle it? Well, yeah, kinda. So this is about to pop off, and we're gonna jump in right after this. This video is sponsored by Saint Seiya, Legend of Justice, now celebrating the coming of Hades with their Holy War Recruitment event, in which you can get tons of amazing new draw rewards. Saint Seiya is a popular 80s manga that I used to love, in which 5 mystical warriors called the Saints fight wearing sacred sets of angelic armor. They swore to protect Athena from the other gods like Hades, who's kicking off the Holy War. It's an idle game in portrait mode in which you collect your favorite characters and strengthen them while your phone does most of the work. You can even pair the strongest god, Hades, with other underworld characters to form a nether team. There's over 90 available Knights of the Zodiac. In the story mode, the quest covers the original manga. Download Saint Seiya Legend of Justice with my link in the description and unite with other players to light up the map. Vote for the best Holy War slogan for a chance to grab a share of $10,000, with the grand prize being an iPhone 16. Join Mastar in the Holy War against Hades, and let's wreck him with our angelic powers. You're awfully cocky, huh? Looking down on me? Don't let the fact that you're a little strong get to that big, shiny, bald head of yours. Need I remind you that I'm a professional S-class hero with years of experience that far exceed your own. Best you not forget that and be grateful that a nobody like you has the privilege of being my first choice as a sparring partner. You got that? Baldy? Man, she's really harsh with the baldness. Geez, I get it. I won't hold back. So how are we gonna do this? I'm glad we have an understanding. As a reward, we'll create some distance and I'll stay in place while you charge at me with full force. I'll stop using my powers alone. No air force, no terrain. Got it? Yeah, I got it. So Saitama says, "I do owe you one since you're buying me groceries after all. The sooner we're done, the sooner I can eat. And I want hot pot, so let's do this." Now we start to get some really cool images of Saitama and Tatsumaki here. As Tatsumaki says, "Saitama, this seemingly boring and plain man, he intrigues me. Time and time again, he has shown to be almost completely unaffected by my powers and abilities, as we remember from their last battle in the manga. My abilities that would instantly end threats and disasters, he just shakes them off effortlessly like they're nothing." And she remembers the time when they had their little match outside the Hero Association and Saitama hugged her. And you could definitely tell that Tatsumaki has a little thing going for Saitama here. "I can summon asteroids from the orbit and level whole cities into rubble with a simple flick of my finger, yet it takes everything just to lift him a few inches off the ground. To think that a low-class nobody had such potential. This whole time, he could be comparable to a god." And yeah, we know that's true. Look at that shot of Saitama, man. That looks insanely good. This artist is great, dude. Or at least that's what I would say if he weren't such a boring weirdo. So she's trying to tell herself that she doesn't like him, but it's completely obvious that she's head over heels for Saitama. "I'll usually find him bumming around doing nothing of any real importance, as if he were some unemployed bum, which is fine with me, meaning he has plenty of free time for my tests. He'll of course refuse at first, but we'll switch gears the instant that food is mentioned, the idiot, that's so true. Though he never seems to fight me seriously, there is an unmistakable weight behind his punches. After all, of all the tests I've given him, I can't deny that he's strong. stupidly strong. Without a doubt stronger than most of the S-Class. You'd think that it would make him arrogant, but he's different. From what I've gathered, he just seems bored and emotionless, like he's just coasting through life. Yep, that's also true. Not only is the art on point, but the writing is on point here as well. Good job, Chiptooth. Although there are moments when his dull eyes get this faint amber glint, usually when he's indulging in the dumb little rewards that I offer as payment for the tests. Heh. I hope that all this attention isn't giving him the wrong idea. Oh, whatever, Tatsumaki, you know you want it. So Saitama's like, Earth to Tatsumaki, and she kind of snaps out of it. You all right? Is this far enough? Are you daydreaming? No, I'm not daydreaming, and it's not Tats, it's Tatsumaki, Baldy. He's like, okay, noted. So now they're gonna start their fight. One final time, Saitama asks, is this far away enough? Because he knows how fast he is, and he can just like blink to her in an instant. She says it's fine whenever you're ready, and I don't think she's ever gonna be ready for this. And it seems like they kind of both go full power here, at least Tatsumaki does. Look at her arms and guns, man, like what the heck? And Saitama looks raw as heck too, so this got me hyped as heck. Like this panel alone made me want to share and talk about this fan manga. Saitama braces himself to launch at like, I don't know if it's maximum speed, but I guess he's gonna go really fast. And really cool dynamic shot here. Again, just the artwork here is really fun. I really appreciate and love this. Tatsumaki saying, I don't care how godlike you are, as she raises her psychic power to maximum. I kneel to no one. Now they have a little standoff as they prepare for the big test. Saitama far away as Tatsumaki is clad in her psychic energy and power, and he launches, and in an instant, he's right up in her face with tremendous speed and power. Tatsumaki pushes her hands out and unleashes her maximum potential, trying to stop Saitama in his tracks and finally gain the upper hand on him. Saitama starts to vibrate like crazy and he's like, whoa, there's that sensation again. It feels like I'm in a massage chair. It feels kinda good. I wonder what she's planning. Tatsumaki starts to bleed from the nose and she's like, darn it, I can't hold him. This is my maximum output. Her eyes roll into the back of her head and she just starts to break from trying to stop Saitama with her psychic power. She collapses unconscious and Saitama lands with a hilarious face. He's like, oh crap, I went too far. His eyes pop out of his head as she gets knocked back from the sheer pressure. And Saitama charges over to try and catch her before she slams onto the ground. And he does. He catches her in this beautiful double-page spread. My goodness, this shot looks almost like Murata. This is just really, really good. And he kind of catches her in this, like, you know, loving way or whatever. I mean, I think the author totally wants these two to, you know, shack up in the series or whatever. So Saitama's holding her and he starts smacking her in the face gently, like trying to wake her up. He's like, oh, yo, Tats, are you dead? And she grabs his hand in this like kind of sweet embrace and covers his lips like to get him to stop talking. And yeah, it looks like they're about to make out. They're not, but the author wants you to think that they are. At first I was like, oh, is this some love story or something? But then Tatsumaki gets like the hilarious chibi face and pushes Saitama's face away. She's like, let me go. So she just refuses to ever admit that, you know, she likes him. And I feel like this is just completely accurate to the manga and probably how it's gonna go down in the future of the series. Sorry about that. We should probably call it a day, huh? To hell with that. We haven't even been here 10 minutes. If I'm gonna use my hardened S-Class privileges to buy your crappy ass groceries, then you better make it damn well worth my time. Let's go again. I wanna try something else. Are you alright? You don't look so good. I said I'm fine. What happened was just an overextension on my part, that's all. Again, she'll never admit when she's in the wrong, but that's women in general, to be honest. Okay, if you say so. She puts her thumb on her nostril and like shoots out a snot rocket of blood. It's like just from like one Saitama charge, she's like completely destroyed. And then so she's stomping away and she's like, well, on second thought, I'm kind of lightheaded, so I'm gonna lie down for a little bit. And she passes out, she faints completely and lands on the ground. Saitama's like, good grief. He picks her up, carries her on his back, and it's like a piggyback ride as she's completely KO'd from their little sparring match. And then we get this awesome and beautiful picture Another just gorgeous double page spread. Like, I love this, of Saitama walking back to the Hero Association with the unconscious Tatsumaki on his back. But he forgot Tatsumaki's phone, and it says that attention, urgent meeting at the headquarters, report back immediately. And that was for Tatsumaki. So as he's walking with her back to the Hero Association, I guess it's under attack by some monsters or a villain. So hopefully Chiptooth continues this. I think he did a phenomenal job with this, but I think Tatsumaki is probably going to end up with Genos, and Fubuki is going to end up with Saitama, unless both sisters are just straight up fighting over Saitama at the end of the series. But I'm curious to see where it goes. I included a link for Chiptooth in the description. Show him some support, and I will see you guys soon for some more One Punch Man.